Thank God. Amen. Amen. All right. We got workers coming. Gap band early in the morning. We still got men on the roof. We got his cashier's check already made out. Amen. Come on, give yourself a hand, faithful folk. Got a lot of stuff going on. I want to thank Sonia and coming here doing extra, and this old building with boiler pipes. That's why we have to prosper. When you're in an old building, man, pipes just burst because they tired of being pipes. Amen. Don't y'all feel that way sometimes? Sure you do. You're going to learn three things. We're going to get out of here. Did you see the turn that Sunday's morning message took? Yes. Man, all for simple things. And the first outbreak is a member who makes six figures. I never knew a simple piggyback ride meant that much to her. All these years. I mean, she has a great presentation. She makes six figures and just wanted a piggyback ride. Wow. Someone else, it was just riding a bike. Amen. Some of you, it was private. All these years, you've been dressing up. It goes for men and women. And you've been oozing. Oozing. Okay, so you're going to learn some things. Okay, one of the first things you're going to learn is that when we start the story, that Jesus was on his way to heal someone else. He had no plans in healing this lady. Write that down. He had no plans. She had to have a plan. Is that good already? He had no plans on healing her. She had to have a plan. Okay? Whatever's ailing you, and I got my little marriage book because, you know, I still believe in marriage. I want all false relationships to break up before they get me. Amen? That's the whole point of data collection. I want it to, amen. You don't want to find out a year or 3 months in it, or God forbid anything else, anything more. So they're supposed to fizzle out. Amen. Your list, if you care not to throw it away, is supposed to thin it out. Nobody's supposed to just roll up on you. Amen. My son, Stephen, I want him to be selective. He hurt his hand dunking. He didn't hurt his hand because he had slapped somebody there. Don't look at his hand like he slapped somebody. He's dunking. Amen. So, but that's good, because I got my little black book, which y'all want. Not for funerals, but you want me up there with this. But here's what it doesn't read. I know some of this by heart. Dearly beloved, some of y'all already getting misty-eyed. Dearly beloved. I just said dearly beloved, you already misty. What's the reason? Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the sight of God, in the face of his company, watch us now, to join together this wounded man and this wounded woman. It don't read like that. Okay? This, I read the same thing. If you read, I just put your names in. If you don't have one of those black names, I try to put it in here. It's full of names. Some of these people are not even together no more. I won't even call the names that I got written in here. They're not even together. Okay? But the book still stands. Boy, I won't even read those names out because I want you to, they're not together. So this, when I read this vow, this already states that you're a whole person, meaning another whole person. Okay? Not the case. And you don't want to, marriage is no place for you to hide. So you want to be as whole as possible. Okay? Nobody can fix you. Write yourself a note. Can't nobody fix you. This woman, and we're going to go over this again, we're going to get out of here because there's three things. This woman had ran out of fixes. Okay. And fancy word is disingenuous. It's the fraud to know you wounded, but to patch yourself up and put a garment over it. And then the minute you get their last name, you come oozing out. Huh? See, a nurse like this said, hold up, that's kind of heavy. You got a Band-Aid under there? You got gauze? that man, gauze. Okay? And here you come oozing out in low self-esteem. Oozing fear. This woman was oozing blood, okay? Blood, 12 years, leaking blood, okay? But fear, self-doubt, addictions, pill addiction. We're going to let your 2 cups of coffee, we're going to let that pass. But man, anytime you got a pot by the bed, it's brewing, you let somebody know, all right? I'm like, whoa. You don't want to know. Anytime you got a pot in the bedroom, let somebody know something, all right? Okay. I said a pot, not pot in the bedroom. Okay. It's hood church stuff, man. I got to make it clear. Okay? And I know you won't do it, but that's my job to make you lie to yourself. You should tell yourself, I'm not going to ooze out on somebody. Okay? I'm not going to ooze out. I want to be whole when I walk down that aisle. I want to be whole when that person gives me their name or when I choose somebody. As much as possible. Of course, there's no one is perfect. Everybody has something. But you ain't got to be spread all over the place. Okay? Because you're trying to get somebody to fix you. Nobody wants to fix you. You don't want to fix nobody. You think you do. More so women than men. A man ain't trying to fix nothing. Okay? But a woman, it'll kick in early. And one woman, I know her case, she started crying. I don't, and Kwana, it's, how can you just give one person, I probably know the answer, how can you just decide if this one person don't love me, my life is over? I ain't cut like that. To the point where that's just it. And I have daughters getting mad at me. If somebody leaves you, breaks your heart, whatever, they shouldn't be able to find you in the same place. Amen. If anything, you done shouted out of that place. Because if you ain't number one, you ain't trying to be nothing else. I know it's easy to say, but amen. But I can go do my thing and whatever, and 5 years later, you still in that chair. It's hard to deal with. Okay? It's hard to deal with. And usually, it's not that they were such a sexual gymnast. It's something in your brain that you attach to being with that person. Okay? And they could have one leg, but in your brain they got two. You see the other leg that don't exist. Okay? Hold up. No, my nigga, this ain't, I'm just, no. You see the other leg. It ain't never been there. Okay? So you have to be honest. Okay? And there's the people that end up in my office are dishonest people. Dishonest people who put their best foot forward and didn't show the other foot. the one that disfigures shoes. Okay. Are they coming there with shoes that they know if I take them out, my foot goes. So they get that foot in the tiniest shoe. It look cute till that food come on. And that back heel double off and crush. So how many who wants to get well? Amen. Who wants to get? I want to get well. Yeah, I want to get well. You want to heal from past. Write this down. Past relationships. You want to heal. Okay. Nobody wants to hook up with you flinching. Hand me the remote. The remote. I just said, last person I went, they threw it. So every time you reach for the remote, I automatically duck. And I make sure ain't no batteries in it, because when they did, man, you're like, wait a minute, how come it ain't working? I took the batteries out. Why? Because once he threw the remote and the bus inside the head, the batteries came out, he threw them. So I figured one hit is all I'm taking from here on out. Oh, wow. You said those were birthmarks. Those were battery. Nobody wants to do that, okay? So you want to heal. Let's get Mark chapter 5. You're going to learn 3 things. You have to open your mouth and speak. You have to be determined, okay? So this lady had this is crazy, and I heard somebody teach this. We don't even know, Mother, we don't even know her name. She's known by her condition. That's rough, ain't it? Yes, it is. Don't even know her name. She's nameless. Wow. She's known by her condition. Keita, if you know the law, she's supposed to stay. She went for broke. She broke every law. Okay? She broke every law. But there's some things that we can understand. Somebody told her about Jesus. Okay? So your conversation can facilitate somebody else desiring to be healed. They didn't tell her about church mess. There's always mess in church. It's church and mess because me and you are in here. See, I put myself in it so you don't get mind fight, all right? Why he let them come to church? If you come, right. It's an open door policy. Okay? Amen. Now I got some people who I don't want back. No, because, Clarkson, you can't come off the 5th floor and bother folk on the 3rd floor. Come down, get your snack, make sure your little thing is buttoned in the back, because we ain't nobody trying to see what you sitting on, because they don't fit, they're not custom. And then go back up to the 5th floor and get ready for the meds of the word. But to come off the 5th floor and start meddling with folk on the 4th floor, tell people on the 3rd floor, you ain't really sick. I know what's wrong with you. How you going to diagnose me? We got on the same gown. I had to get them up out of here. Amen. They were making people sick because they were sick. Okay? No, for real. You can't name a person. There was not one person in this church they couldn't find something wrong with. Why would I lie on a Tuesday night? Okay, so they had to go. They're sick. And wherever they go, they're going to make people sick because they're sick. Okay, even the way they look. It feels good not to come to church. Somebody looking you head to toe. Now, you might sneak in a look because, some days you just got to face the fact somebody's cuter than you. Just live with it. Okay? I might have been 5'7". I might start shrinking. But every time I see Stephen, I can't be, It's genetics. Okay? Man, I'm a giant in my family. My mother was 4'11", man. I bust out. I broke all the rules. I ain't Stephen. He ain't all that. Well, come on. Amen. But it's good we ain't got people like that. Now, somebody try that spirit to try to come back, I'll just kill it. Mark 5. I didn't heard it. Say heard it. I was going to kill it. That has to be killed.
21.
Yeah, pick up at 20. So he wasn't even planning on healing this lady. All right. Okay. So I'm going to mess with you now. You can get a hold of Jesus even though you may not be in his current plan. Your mouth, your words can put you on his itinerary. That's good to know, isn't it? Huh? Or let's say your deliverance was already pre-scheduled for November, but you ain't waiting till November. You getting yours tonight. Amen. You've been thinking about that message and you are going to heal. You are not hiding behind no makeup, nothing. Amen. Man. Because you feel something about to come your way. Amen. You feel something. All right? Hey, I'm just going to show you principles. You feel it. And you want to be a complete whole person. Okay? You don't want to be on the runway with a donut in your head. You want to already slim down. You want to, man, you can't have 3 donuts coming. Amen. I'm just talking. Mark 5, pick it up 21. We're going to learn 3 things that we got to go. Yeah.
And when Jesus was passed over again by ship unto the other side, much people gathered unto him, and he was nigh unto the sea.
Read.
And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when he saw him, he fell at his feet.
And that beautiful story. Here's a man that was highfalutin. Some of y'all don't think higher ups can fall. Man, you have no idea. Quicker than you can imagine. Okay? And so this man fell at his feet because the only thing that mattered was, I want my daughter. It gets down to this. It's funny how things get real simple real quick. Okay? The thing is, yeah, did I explain that? Yeah, the things get real simple real quick. Okay? So this man fell at his feet, which means there's another story in that. No matter what God does for you, that's the beauty of you. You're educated, you make big money, but you don't care. You didn't care Sunday. You just cried out. That's what makes people attracted to you. Amen. There's people with GEDs think they. I won't call her name, but there's a lady in town who just thinks she's a cut above everybody. And I ain't tell my wife, come on, and she just thinks there's no one on her level because they live in Lynn. I hope you don't go down 168th Street and I'm out with a stocking cap on. She's allowed to die. She really thinks that they only sold her and her husband those houses. Wow. And she don't even know that I know that there's a case that could come up right now because a girl was sexually abused in their house while they were upstairs. And I don't think there's no statute of limitation on that. While her nose all up in the air. Isn't that pitiful? Okay. And yet, to where there's a downhill slant. I went out with my daughter on Sunday because she needed daughter time. She'd been with me many years and just needed daughter time. And I said, watch this. I said, the lady that's going to wait on us, I bet you probably make more in 2-3 months than she makes all year. But when she comes to this table, you'll never know it. Okay, sure enough, she comes. Oh, matter of fact, you know her. I'll be here Sunday. She wants to meet. You know Netta? You and Netta who opened up First Watt, Egg and I together? Nettie? Yes, she wants to see. Is she the real deal? She wants to see you. We say your name. She tried to pronounce your daughter's husband's name. She just butchered it. She said, I can't say Kabanga, Koku, something she said. So she wants to see you. I said, I'm gonna bring, so me and you going out. Don't be lying on me and her. Me and her, no, man, you don't want to lie on her no way. You can lie on me, don't lie on her. Leave her alone. You lie on me, don't lie on her, dog. She deep. You quiet. Don't let the Slim Jim fool you. Don't leave. No. Just lie on me. I can take it. But Nettie comes over. I said, daughter, watch this. Nettie comes over there just dripping with joy. Just like you the only customer. I said, she don't make no, come on. She don't make what my daughter make. She make more than 3 months. She probably make the whole. I said, but she's got a husband that loves her. And she got a beautiful daughter. She said she had a oops baby, her son, and she just happy. I said, I want you to see happy on little money. Ooh, and so if she happy, now, and you can testify for her, huh? A love can trump money, amen. Because you can have some money and can't stand the person, and they can't stand you. This lady is happy. Now, see, I would have pushed that happy to her own restaurant. But no, is she happy? She's just happy. Happy talking about her family, her daughters, just happy. Because somebody loves her. Amen. You know that man miss her when she leave that house. Because you can't fake it in the restaurant business. Some of y'all, Bim wants you to wait on me. Okay. She's just happy, all right? So she said, I've been a mother since I was 19. So she's like, that's how, no, you don't, I said, that's what I teach. Okay? They must have something going. She's still happy after 3 kids? She's happy, but I got a feeling she brought happy to the table. Okay? She brought happy to the table. Amen. Man, I'd have pushed that happy into having her own business though. Right? So my point is, so I told her, I said, now, I wore myself out Sunday. I said, now people come over. And sure enough, people came to my table. I said, because I don't come here with a sad Jesus. One man, and then I said, this one waitress, this black girl, she would sit down, but she got to bust tables. But I always say something to her. She knows she the one told the other one. You know who that is? So this man comes over, Keita, and he says, first I'm waiting on her. The man said, your boots. I like your boots. I saw a couple when I pulled up. They watched me get out. They was just like, so I watched them too. I watched them watch me, and I walked by them. No, because I was hungry. I ain't trying to look at you. I'm hungry. I ain't ate all day. So one man, we had to wait. One man said, man, your boots. Thank you, sir. I'm integrating play. Ain't nothing like me there except somebody in the back. A couple people. But I'm there to eat. Huh? Even if they said they don't serve black people, I'd say I don't eat them, so it don't make no difference. Oh, don't laugh. That's old. That's older than Trajan. Oh, come on. So I was explaining to my daughter, I said, I always got something cracking. I said, but I got happy. Okay. So you can represent Jesus without speaking a scripture.
Right. There you go.
Because you're happy. I think that was part of your prayer. How many of y'all is happy that even though you had stuff happen, amen, but come on, the 24th, it ain't time to be sad. Happy. Did your kids come home from school? Happy. No emergency vehicle. Happy. Nobody hit you. Happy. Amen. I hope you don't go to work balling your fist up. So we were sitting there, I was talking, so I was telling her about Nettie. I said, look at Nettie, she got happy. Here comes a man over there and says, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. See, now look at sir. Somebody, it ain't coming here. And tell him where that's going, all right? I don't need that to find God. I want to find God, amen, right? Now, I don't need that. But Lisa, while I was sitting there, another man came and said, excuse me. He said, excuse me, where'd you get that hat from? I said, oh, yeah, I told him. I said, yeah. I said, it's a company, it's called Heathen. I'm not a heathen, but the hat's a heathen. So, I mean, he said, so my daughter just sitting there. I'm tired, but I'm not coming here sad. Right. Okay. And it's become, I'm going somewhere with this. And watch this. Sarah Martin, I never call you Sierra Mist again. Sarah Martin, because I didn't know that was a trigger. It meant something that none of us knew. You could have straightened me out. Sierra Martin, y'all. Amen? Oh, she ain't the only one. There's some things, amen. I don't call him Nate, I call him Nathan. I didn't ask him why, ain't none of my business. But Nathan it is. Amen. There's some things that been said to you about, it depends on who said it. Right. Okay. But I have a plan. I got to drop Rafi's heavy bag off. He didn't tell me he didn't roll. I might have a problem with that. No, he don't roll. I'm gonna look fly at the airport and he's gonna pay for that. I'm eating. But I have a plan to be happy tomorrow. I don't have no plan on being sad. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This woman who should have been away from everybody according to Leviticus, who there was a certain cry they had to cry out. Unclean, unclean.
Yes.
Okay? She wasn't supposed to go for broke.
Right.
But my point is, she heard about Jesus. So somebody was saying something good. You ought to be that somebody. Right. Remember Naaman? Naaman. Care how great you are. You a sick homie. Right. That maid. That's right. Who wasn't half cleaning. Come on. Half dusting. I mean, this ain't no job. No way. I can't wait till I get out of here. Or sitting down watching soap operas, Price is Right. And then jump up and start dusting. Yeah. The maid is the one who facilitated his healing. Okay. So this woman heard something. Okay. Now, the converse of that. I go to the bank today because I got the cashier's check for the man. And here come a black security guy. I hope it ain't your cousin. So we wait out. So they waiting on me, boo boo. He's coming. I got that crazy peripheral. So I catch old boy all in the cut. You know what? So, and I feel his vibe. So I could have turned. I'm that good, y'all. I could have turned that way. I'm like, you know what? Vibe on. I turned and went. And no sooner I left the counter, he walks up there. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. But if I go to the bank, I won't because I'll be in Chicago. But if I go to the bank again, he there, I'm going to still be happy. All right. I'm happy because I'm putting something in. I'm happy because I'm not protecting it, okay? I'm putting something in. My point is, I've got happy covered. I got happy covered. This woman had every excuse to remain in her condition. Every excuse. This woman, the nameless woman, nobody can do it. She eliminates everyone in here who thinks they have a good excuse. She's supposed to keep her dish, supposed to say unclean, unclean, not this chick. Okay, pick it up. And she was not on Jesus' itinerary. You can pencil yourself in tonight. But some of you have to do 3 things. Read.
And besought him greatly, saying, my little daughter lieth at the point of death.
When your child is sick, don't nothing matter. If you're a good man, nothing. How happy are you that your daughter got saved? Woo. With those 3 accidents? That's the only child you ever had. Amen. Walking with God. I ain't never went back to that craziness.
No. Thank you, Jesus.
So, amen, huh? Only time she ever had. Your child gets sick, man.
Come on.
This man, I just want my little girl well. It gets down to that. So let's flip it. So if everything is good with your child, I don't care how bad you feel. God, I just thank you. I ain't in no lobby today. This ain't no bad day. It's a good day. All the Wilsons are here. Your husband tell you what I told him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got that. See, look at her grinning. Don't bust the jaw muscle now. Oh, yeah. You know what that is, don't you? Jealousy. See how quick I am? Oh, I don't know what that is, daughter. See, I don't talk like that. That's jealousy. Let me say it again. Not in your house. Get back in Jamaica. If you got to go back to Jamaica again, let everybody know. Get back on that horse. Amen. No, you. When people are all in your Cheerios, you got to pour some more in there so they can drown. You don't want nobody stop you from living. You ain't living off their dime anyway. Oh, okay. Read. We got here early.
My little daughter lied at the point of death.
Is that my box from Adidas? Yeah, thank you. Go ahead.
I pray thee, come and lay thy hands on her, that she may be healed, and she shall live.
And she shall live. So this man has faith. Read.
And Jesus went with him.
He on his way. Read.
And much people followed him and thronged
Okay,
him.
put in your Bible, except when it came to the cross.
Right.
Ain't nobody following him to no cross. Huh? Man, ain't nobody following nobody to no cross now. Huh? Didn't nobody offer their hand and say, I know you got some more nails. Because when it comes to suffering, you in there by yourself. He said, can you pray for me for an hour? Nobody went to sleep at the picnic.
Right. No,
We ain't got no more wine. Don't worry about it. Jesus at the picnic. Jesus here. Just get it. Stay in line. Stay in line. Jesus here. Okay? But when it comes to suffering, here they following him.
right.
Are we talking about them? We talking about us.
Right.
You cannot. So I just flip it on y'all. You cannot stay over here and not suffer.
Yes, sir. Come on.
You cannot.
Can't do it.
Okay? You don't give yourself no way out.
Right.
When your mind collapses, and it will, I still ain't got nowhere to go. One time I rode up on Betty, you got God just openly break your heart, whatever, and and when if you didn't know Betty and you heard her pray, you would think she had a love affair going on.
Yes.
So I asked her, I said, Betty, she said, I have nowhere to go.
Amen.
She hasn't given herself a way to go. I'm not over here for blessing. I'm over here for suffering too, because I believe your word. You said after I suffered a while. You didn't say forever. You don't ever want to hear a pastor who hasn't suffered. That's some slick dude practicing his messages on YouTube or whatever. Suffering, write this down, defines the type of relationship you really have. Blessings don't do that. Bless. I watch people, man, come on, 31 years. T-shirt, I done watch all kind of people get blessed and walk away. And no, Jesus told his disciples at one time, didn't he? He said, "Are you going to leave too?" So leaving never puts you in just a unique category. Staying does. Having faith does. Okay? Read, we're going to hit these three things.
And a certain woman which had an issue of blood.
Nameless, just something coming out of her. Blood is, the life of the flesh is in the blood. So she has something oozing out. Can you imagine? A wound that will not close.
What is it?
Wow, 12 years, over and over again. Suffering, and where hers was blood, yours could be internal, just suffering. Just suffering. You try to dress up, those words come back. That name comes back. When you were vulnerable, and usually it's when you were a child. That's why you always ask a person, which it doesn't eliminate, because when you're a child, you're hopeless. Or you're helpless. You understand what I'm saying? And you feel hopeless because you're helpless. Right. But you don't never hook up with anybody with asking about their childhood. Right. Does that make sense? Okay. See, look how quiet it got. That's why me and Brian, we talk about these their kids, but my grandchild. I know the world that we've created for her really don't exist. Okay? I wish it did. It don't exist. It's just a happy, she want to play all the time, to the point she don't even think you have to be saved. Like, nah. It ain't about playing, it ain't about me. It don't exist. That word don't really exist. We created it, okay? You always ask someone about their childhood. Now, if they don't tell you, that means they don't trust you. And you don't hook up with somebody if there's no trust. Not on the first date. You just got the Red Lobster. Like, try to be. Okay. All of a sudden, you done put some chairs together and you laying back out. Now you'll scare somebody. Like, what you doing? You asked me, let me lay on out, grab some pillows. So not on the first, come on now. Get the 3-piece, the biscuit, just talk general talk. Man, they was a heathen. By the time you got done, they done got the Holy Ghost. Listen to your story. But you want to find out, okay? Because that was the ground that somebody put some seeds in. Mm-hmm. And the beautiful thing is that one person, not everybody, that one person who, I'm going to flip it. Your childhood could have qualified, your horrendous childhood could have qualified you for that mate. Mm-hmm. You say, what do you mean? So if yours was horrendous and theirs was horrendous, they said, you know what? We have to make up for those years we were helpless. So you'll see, watch this now. So now you'll have a couple, they at the park and she's in the swing. Or she's getting a piggyback ride. Or they got little stingrays and they ride. You say, come on, grown up. What those grown folk? Ain't none of your business. Those are grown folk who trust each other enough to go back in childhood and say, we going to make this thing right. Or you fool around. Be simple. Where the man tells you, you know, don't laugh, but I just wanted to color. Because every time I try to color, that mama's boyfriend would just stomp on the box, and he enjoyed ripping it up. Every time I wanted to show. So for his brother, this is good. So he already got a Rolex, he already got all that. So you buy him the biggest Crayola box of 128 and a big coloring book. Oh, y'all are playing a coloring book, and he starts crying. Now I can color without somebody stomping on the box. Isn't that better than he got I just want to color. I got to go to the baby because I don't want to think I ain't no man. And you go down to the basement and there you are playing with dolls. Because everybody used to take your dolls and just rip their hair out because they try to find something that you love to hurt you. Am I helping somebody? Whatever they thought you loved, if it was a cat, if it was a dog, they would kick it. Whatever that demon told them to crush your hopes with. That's serious message on Sunday. And you oozing. Okay? This woman
Come on.
said, I'm going to get on this schedule. I ain't on the schedule, but I'm going to get on this schedule.
Right.
Okay? She going to do two things. Read.
which had an issue of blood 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians,
Quacks. Read.
and had spent all that she had,
Broke.
and was nothing bettered, but rather grew worse.
Tell you the story about I had a member. They ain't around. Had to have this man off the street, just had to have him. He gave her hepatitis C. So we go to the hospital. No, she had to have him. I told her. That's the one messed up my Thanksgiving because he was about to break her hand because he was an addict and she found a syringe. She just knew that it's a horrendous story, okay? He's dead. She's still living, and now she don't even like men no more. She likes women. And but I remember spending Thanksgiving. He's going to break her hand because she found a syringe, and he ended up giving her hepatitis. We go to the doctor. Her doctor came in drunk. He did, as high as a kite. Got little Matthew, blew us all up. Her doctor. Huh? I never forget Memory Lane Wesley, her insensitive man. So you run to the hospital, I'm going to run to the Lord, amen. I'm going to ask God to touch the doctor, amen. Hey, we ain't talking about we don't need a doctor. Luke was a physician. But I want a doctor who said he don't know. I want some anointed hand aid. That's why we need Dr. Gunn to keep going, keep going, keep going. We need Vicky to have her own clinic. Amen. Somebody who say, I don't know what it is, but you do, God. Lana, you know what it is. Because your doctor can say you all right, you'll clock up out of here. Your doctor can say you got 6 months to live, you outlive him. Okay? So the physicians took her money. I asked God, either you heal my mother, you take her. Don't have him practicing giving her own medicine. Her beautiful hair, mother, beautiful hair falling all out. And if he'd have listened to me, man, instead of my sister, I know much she meant well. She wanted to keep my mother alive. I was like, man, let's go home and watch some. She loved Fred Sanford. Man, how you gonna die laughing at Fred Sanford? And that brown man with those mismatched clothes and ashy knees, my mother would still be living. Don't be ashy around my mother. She don't care who you are. If you're ashy, you just. So she cause laughter
Right.
Laughter. Huh? That's why you don't marry somebody who just, because if you ever get sick, they'll finish you. Because they can't laugh. Huh? You need somebody who will break wind and say, it's me. I own it. I own it. Because so this woman, for her, she's single. You can tell she by herself because the right man, we cut those years in half.
I know you're right.
How you gonna bleed out when somebody is laughing and they just love to hear you laugh?
Come on, Pastor.
If somebody has somebody didn't want to hear you laugh, you had to come up with a laugh. Fake. I got to give it to Sheila. I don't know where she living, but she cackled. Her laugh don't match her. Her presentation has always been top notch, but that laugh is ghetto. Man, that laugh is. Yeah, that's my girl. All right, read. So this lady didn't have no laughter, so she's sick. Read.
When she had heard of Jesus, came in the press behind.
And let me help some of my daughter. And if you fun loving, and he don't like to laugh, like, hey, homie, just check, please. No, you good people. So don't you learn how to revelation people. Don't tell people you ain't this, you ain't that. Don't do that. Revelation now. Tell them what they are. Good. All right. Yeah. Tell them good things first. And say, but I'm like, I don't want you nervous. I don't want somebody getting mad at me, telling me I'm silly when I'm just fun loving. Okay.
Right.
You don't try to fix yourself.
Yes.
You done had a stroke because you want to cackle, but I can't around them. See, when I was in the service, I had to do that because the dude next to me, he was getting some shaving cream in his hand. Oh, yeah. And they put it on his nose, and man, I could have had a hernia. Sergeant Baber. He said, "What's this?" He looked at his shaving cream. Am I right, Marcus? He just has something in there. What's this? That's exactly the way he talked. Man, I'm about to wet on myself. You had to fold your drawers a certain way with the label. Dude just threw his drawers up like he was at home. Why do you have to be next to me, though? Sergeant Baber wiped his whole, with one hand. They can do it with one hand. Wiped his whole, clothes flying. He took his bed all dimpled. That's why I make beds up today. They're all dimpled and everything. He took his, am I right, Marcus? One hand. Flip it. Man, I'm just dying. I'm just dying. Oh, man. I wanted to laugh so bad. We got in at 2 o'clock. I just knew they going to let us sleep to 9. 5 o'clock, I thought, that can't be true. That can't be true. Get up, get up, get up. Cuss us all out. I've been cussed out before that. Get up. One mama's boy, he just snoring. I really thought I was having an out of body. No, I got my feelings hurt my first few days. No, dude, I hated everybody. I've never been talked to like that. God was getting me ready for y'all. Man, I was tender. I mean, no. Get up. At 5 in the morning? Longest day of my life. I said, I know it's noon. It was 9 o'clock. I was mad at No. But this one dude, he just gonna sleep it off. Sergeant Baber. What the blank flipped him and the bed. I wanted to laugh so bad. And then he couldn't march.
You were walking like Deacon Dave.
You can't march like he was. No, he was bobbing. Now, y'all want me to laugh at my mama's boyfriend, the one, the snaggle tooth that ran out the house? Let me help you. I'm going to finish. When you don't have no car and you 50-some years of age, you walk out like this. And you slide in the back. You don't get in the front. I couldn't. No, that's my mama. She didn't have no class like this. No, she had no class like this. Deacon Dad couldn't read. That's why he always had his sunglasses on, and he was like this. Because he couldn't read. They didn't have classes like this. I wish Glenda was here. They just slap people together. No, people, y'all don't. This is accumulation of stuff I've seen.
Right.
Okay? Look at, is Mila here? Look at the beauty of Mila. They try to destroy her. That's why she's childlike. She's childlike because they try to destroy her. Okay? If I took you, and because one time I asked my daughter, I said, because I think I'm prejudiced. I think I pastored the best single women in the world. That's and y'all really think a lot of people live like y'all live. No, they do not. And so I even thought about maybe, I said, well, maybe I'll fellowship with these organizations. Man, first of all, my real daughters would hurt those dudes' feelings. Because they think they all that because they done ran through their church. And you fresh meat. And then some of their wives who look like beat the band would be, no, you think I'm playing, would be staring at you.
Right. They do.
Yeah. Some of you are going to go out there and have to heal some of that mess. They don't laugh. It's all a religious brush. You have no idea what's out there. Okay? Don't laugh. How you going to make it not as a couple? How you going to make it without no laughter? You can't. You're going to get sick. I say this lady was sick. There was no one to make her laugh. Okay? Read. Now I'm just adding to this stuff. Read.
When she had heard of Jesus.
Because somebody said something good. She didn't hear about church mess. When you oozing blood for 12 years, you ain't trying to hear nothing but good anyway. Read.
Came in the press behind and touched his garment. For she said, if I may.
Okay, so first of all, here's how her life changed, Keita. 3 things. First, she had faith talk. Not faith thought, faith talk. Jesus had no plans on healing her. She had a plan. So you have to say, I have faith talk. I'm talking faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith talk. If you're married to a progressive man or woman, you have to have faith talk. You can't be married to teachers talking about, you ain't going to sell no scarves. Oh, you're going to sell the hell out of that scarf. Huh? You understand what I'm saying? We're going to do, you know, when I get my TV post, we're going to do a shoot of the designers of the people on my steps. Kenny's girl, you're going to have it. Man, that's going to be laid out. You can't convince me that ain't banging. You ain't going to sell no jewelry. Oh, yes, you are. Okay? So you can't be with somebody progressive and not have faith talk. Nobody want to be with you. You doubting them. You sleep with them. You can't sleep with doubt. Okay? She had faith talk. Listen to her talk. She said, read it again.
For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole.
Okay, I'm almost done. Man. So she had faith talk. Faith talk will give you a faith image. She saw herself getting well. Huh? If you single, you are kept. I told my daughter, wave that record. You should wave that record. Wave that record. Quit being ashamed of that record. Wave the record and see an image of you walking down the aisle happy. I got happy. Happy need to find happy. Happy gonna find me. Happy that I did what other people couldn't do. When you have an impeccable record, you're supposed to wake up. Yes, Lord, I'm the one. It's just like if you got 100 on the test and everybody else failed. You don't duck your head. I got the 100. I'm the one that set the curve. Right? I told her, you messed yourself up by not being happy for what you've done. That's on you. Everybody can't do that. Most people have failed miserably at that. That's why I say, man, people got people, man, y'all think these people live hard. They got people in the back door. They getting tightened up. That's why they be glowing. What you doing glowing? You ain't got nobody. Mac makeup ain't that good. You getting lit. You getting tagged. You getting tightened up. Archie Bell and the Drells, tighten up. Remember that? They only had two hits. Okay? So my point is, you wave your record before God. Watch this now. But it takes faith. How would all these people failing in mass? They didn't call it failing. They say that's judging. In mass. And you being kept, how God gonna forget about you? That's impossible. For God to forget about somebody who leaning and depending on his word and you gotta have a friend that'll tell you, you know God ain't forgot about you. Now you tell it to me. You know God ain't forgot about you.
No, he ain't forgot about you.
We both say God ain't forgot about us. Are y'all hearing me? We touched and agreed. We don't talk sad talk. We don't talk doubt. We talk faith, amen. Then we have a faith image, amen. I see myself whole. I see myself married. I see myself rich. I see myself prosperous. I see all my jewelry sold out in Japan, amen. Maybe we got to take off in Japan first. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Lord.
The stuff I went after, I need somebody. You ain't going to get that. Oh, it was already hard trying to get it. Somebody tell me I ain't going to get it. When I first told Paddling, she beat me to the place. She beat me. Was walking around and crying. Man, I don't need nobody. You say, yeah, but you even there are levels of faith. And ain't nobody at the top level all the time.
That's right.
And somebody can catch you. How many people have caught you slipping just a little bit of that? It could have been a dream. And man, then you got to climb right back up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, that was good, Monique. We're going to talk faith talk for a faith image.
Yes.
Huh? And even if something comes up contrary, I don't believe it.
Right, right.
When I told Bishop Bismarck about all the stuff that was happening, Uncle Samaris and all that, he didn't blink. He like, well, you know, he didn't blink. It's like he didn't have no book to turn to. On page 8, I'm going to say this. He's like,
Come on, Pastor.
He said, that's just a spirit of devourment. It happened. He said, but here's what happens, Bishop. He said, the angels go and they tell God, we owe this man.
Yes, Lord.
I said, God, it's not going to let nobody leave here owing any man nothing. We have to balance his books. Okay? So when I told him what God did, he fell back and he said, I just got through telling that man from night what you did. In other words, see, here's what we mess up. We think it's this kind of watch. And it's not. I plan on being whole. I plan on, however long I plan on being whole. I'm not going to the grave sick.
Right, right.
I ain't going to the grave broke. I ain't going to the grave. Oh, man. You got to know, single woman. God, I got to waste some oil. They act like God like that little roach that came to my church, drunk all my oil up. Trying to impress me. But shut up, man. I pass in the hood, and a man coming here, little wife, he beating her. I didn't know that. He going to impress me. Okay, he know something about oil. I thought he going to, dab it. No, he going to, like it's some henna. He was beating his wife.
My God.
Oh, weirdo. Back to my story. That just gave me a bad mind. Man, oh, weird. Want to preach. I'm scared of anybody who wants to preach. Make me want to protect my oil. Queen, he ain't drinking my oil like that. Was he get empowered to beat his wife?
Wow.
You were like spinach to Popeye or something. I don't know. Read. I don't know what it was. Read.
For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole.
Being whole, not being worse. The doctors made it worse, right?
Right. Yeah.
What's your faith image?
Wow.
You ain't desperate. God ain't wasting no oil. He ain't drinking no oil up. It's for a set appointed time. And you know what I froze some of y'all? I said, because you can really think that your body parts gonna fall off. No, they not. Okay? They're not gonna fall off. They're not gonna fall off. And see, some churches, they got those, I don't want this nature. Ain't nobody want you with no nature. Everybody just look at you. You silly. Yeah, keep your nature. Ain't nobody, no, I ain't got no nature. Hey, the line gonna get thin real quick. Want you with no nature? No, you embrace that and you thank God.
Yes, sir.
But your image is, I know if I'm walking with God and I'm kept by the power and I am what I said, I know I ain't gonna be by myself. And you walk like, matter of fact, you walk like you already got somebody.
Right.
That keeps away people that gonna try to time you.
Yeah.
So I'm against people getting timing you. So I see a little desperation on you. I see like you kind of in a hurry. Which means you ain't gonna, you got 100 things on the list. You after 2, you like the other 98 didn't count. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I want you to walk like, that's to keep all those pretend, that's to keep all the people think they're gonna double back on you from school. Huh? Or they size of your situation. No, I got an image of myself. And if when I woke up and I was still single, I see it, but I don't believe it. Because I got an image of myself. Yeah. This woman didn't have an image. If she had an image of getting worse, she could have stayed where she was. You ain't breaking through no crowd, breaking through the law, ain't said unclean. And she figured if I touch anybody, they become unclean too. This is one of the coldest women in the New Testament that doesn't have a name. She went for it. And you should go for it. I'm going to live the best life. Tomorrow I'm going to create a masterpiece if I can't paint.
Yes, sir.
And the last one we're going to go. She had a statement of faith. What did she say?
And straightway, the fountain of her blood was dried up.
Wow. You got it? Faith talk, faith image, statement of faith. I shall be whole. Straightway. Read.
And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague.
So what does that tell you? When God delivers you, you gonna know it. It won't be no secret. You gonna know it. You gonna know it. My self-esteem is back. My happy is back. My spring is that beat, always beating that drum is back. Being able to be in business and take risk is back. Okay. It's back. My level of pursuit is back. I see Jerry Rosa tried to tell me this. He said, Ron, he said, you know, no is just a word. See, you know people that went to the bank? He said, you keep going, somebody gonna say, yeah. Why are you afraid of no? Okay? Just like if you don't, Ralph Lauren, business people, Ralph Lauren. He came with his time. You know why it says 1967? That's new wealth. Okay, that's what 67 is for. Because he had his ties. And they tried to get him to change. Matter of fact, he changed his name. All right? They tried to get him to to change the design of his tie. He said no. They offered him something. No, he used to sell them out of his trunk. He believed in what he made. The Great Gatsby movie came up. The rest is history, folks.
That's right.
And polo is everywhere. Tokyo, I mean, the line is huge. And I mean, he takes stuff like he'll take what the policeman wore in Rhode Island in 1933 and make a jacket out of it and sell out. Now his son is, I mean, he took the mansion in Chicago and he made it his son. I mean, he's Tommy Hilfiger tried to run with it, but you can't run with no horse. You know, Tommy got his money. He tried to do, Ralph Lauren it's a gift. Versace had a gift. Versace's problem was the line is garbage now because Versace stuff was already his head. His sister don't have it. His brother didn't have it. The line is garbage now. But when I have a real, I think it's in the house. I'm sure it is. Versace jacket that they mismarked. Listen to this. They mismarked it in 1992. I got it half price for $18.50. It's still a freak to this day. For real Versace. It says Gianni Versace on this side. They mismarked it and put it in the half price. That's 20-some years ago. But he had it up here. Okay? So your vision of who you are, that's what separates Elon Musk, who ain't never made a profit. He got somebody investing out in a tunnel. Something he doing now. He about the most bored billionaire ever. He has a gift of making people cough up their money.
He does it well.
He 660 million, man, you would have bought 2 or 3 islands and been done. He just it's the way he thinks. You know, Bob Lutz said that Tesla is just smoke and mirrors. He said they ain't made no profit. He said, how Tesla gonna be worth more than Ford Motor Company? Because that Elon Musk, he'll make you cough up your quarters. He believes in, can you imagine? Someone who, we ain't talking about little projects. He's talking about taking trips to the moon and stuff. You have trouble going to Chubbs. You can't run with him. I want somebody like Elon Musk. Oh, man. You can't run with him. He's talking about going to the moon. He is down to his last 60-something million. Talking about, well, if I make payroll, I'm down to my last 59 million. Man, you get down to 50, you get $59, you feel wealthy. Oh, I got gas money today. 59 million. And went right up to, he got him to invest in SpaceX. He went right up to 220 million next day.
My God.
He said, if I make payroll, I'm down to my last. That's that image. Image. When you have a powerful self-image, I'm not talking about, you can have the arrogancy of purpose. Think Davion, who's now an engineer. Who just, who went to drum contests and sometimes he lost because he was young. He didn't lose because he wasn't better. He lost because he was too young. And that still didn't stop him. You would have broke the stick, put your foot through the drum. We just praying that Miss Davion will be just like him. Oh, Lord have mercy. Huh? Self-image. How do you see yourself? Okay. People treat you based on how you see yourself. My daughter was there with me. The man came and asked about that hat. Man, why you can't in my hat? No, man. I feel good about some meat. Huh? You got to have that. You should be thanking God what you survived instead of lamenting, God, I'm here. Amen. I'm still here. I'm here. Watch this. If I don't know if I should touch his garment or not. Ain't nothing gonna change. Well, chick, you should have never left your spot. You're already stinking. You're stinking. You done. What'd you leave for? Left because I done had nothing else to lose. You ain't got nothing to lose by making tonight a great night and tomorrow morning you ain't got nothing to lose. Huh? I don't care if Tim got you on a Weight Watcher. Go and get you one donut, lay in bed and eat it slow. Get you a donut and eat it slow. Tell Tim I'll pick. Who you telling on? You telling on somebody? Don't apologize. Look, I'm not dieting today. Take little pieces and eat it slow. Here's one for y'all. While y'all was at the fashion show, I was like, I got a little munch on me, you know what I'm saying? So I went to the refrigerator. I see some grapes. You're all in the back. You know, somebody trying to hide stuff all in the back. Man, I said, dang, man, some grapes. Watch this now. You know you're supposed to wash them off? Didn't have time. Oh, come on now. I had one. I said, oh, man. Whoa. Still had the refrigerator door open. Whoa. You know what? I'm just falling to the bag. Don't. She come home. I got my 4 grapes left. But that's my lunch. I try to hide them with the space heater. I don't care. I'm going to close with this. That self-image, when only big things make you happy, Don't nobody want to live with you. If only big things make you happy. Who wants to? Don't want to live with you. Just big stuff. So if it's not your season, then you say it, which means you'll never get a season. Okay, that was the beauty of seeing prosperous people say, yes, God has done this for me, but there's a little thing that you only knew what it meant to me. Okay? Little simple stuff. And some of you who believe God, you're living, you're giving where you're gonna run out of big things to buy and little stuff. I told you, most important thing in my garage is a $50-some scooter.
That's right. Yeah.
That she parked like it's a special. No, it has its own parking spot. And that's real. That means. Okay, because I don't really remember being 7. That's a hallmark to see it just going around, just happy, just sliding on the. You're gonna run out of big things. Okay. Every head bow. Somebody needed this. Your statement of faith. You can bow right in your seat here. Yeah, right, just bow your head right here. Right here. Don't you throw the 24th away.
No, sir.
Because you do, it makes it easy. Throw the 25th away. And then you done thrown a whole week away. And then a month. You better think yourself happy.
Yes, sir.
That's in the Bible. I'm find me something to be happy about.
That's right.
If it means eating all her grapes, I enjoyed that. I did not eat those grapes in sorrow. I hope she buy another bag. Boy, they were delicious. And the fact I didn't buy them too. Delicious. I think they tasted better. Because they belong to somebody else. Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with going home, getting a coloring book out. I wouldn't suggest riding a bike tonight. Get a little chilly. Ain't nothing wrong. Walmart open. If all your dials were taken and their hair was pulled out, go get you a dial. Amen. Simple. Go on, get you a bowl of cereal and watch some cartoon. I'm serious. Watch some cartoon. Don't get so grown you can't be happy. Eat so much Fruit Loops, your roof of your mouth gets sore. Because it sure will rake it over too. Go get you a bowl of cereal. Amen. Get off of Tim's diet for one night.
No more beans and rice.
Amen. No, that's real. Sure beats marinating in sorrow. Marinating in sorrow. Sorry don't change nothing. Huh? This lady was nameless, but you have a name.
Yes.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this exciting group of saints that love you, that want the best life that is available in your will. that now will talk faith talk and have a faith image and a statement of faith. Because when I walk down that aisle, whatever aisle, I will be a whole person. I'm not oozing anymore. I will be a whole individual. Amen. And I refuse to let somebody open up a womb that it took God years to close. It will not be opened up again. Amen. Father, we thank you. We bless your name for this happy group. In Jesus' name, amen. Come on, give him some praise. Thank God. Thank God.